Hi, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Time to BS Podcast. And now to thank the sponsors of the show, starting with Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First off, it's free. That's right, FREE free. There are creative tools that allow you to record and edit your show right from your phone or even your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and many more. It's the best way and everything you need to make a podcast, all in one simple place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's anchor.fm today. Hello, friends. You remember us, do you? We have returned from the dead. Kind of. Not really. Who knows?
We could say we did. We could say we did.
Yeah, probably. We kind of did, but we are back from the dead, sort of. More than anything else, we are here presented, by specifically no one, because we're just... I feel rusty. I feel rusty, man. It's been a while since we've done this. Oh, man. More importantly, we figured out this YouTube crap, so here we are. Live on YouTube from the bullshit department in the beaches of Long Island, New York. It is time to BS. I'm here, Staniel Smooth. Dan. Mike, host of the Area Attack Podcast, is here. We got Rachel. Wait.
What's up?
Rachel, there we go, in this corner. I forget my camera's mirrored, so when I go to my right, it goes to the left, and when I go to the left, it goes to the right. So
I'm in the bottom right corner.
yeah, here's Rachel.
Right corner.
Yeah, there you go. Here's Rachel, right there. Down there is Mike, and I'm here. So there we go. We're doing stuff, but oh man. So I figured we would start things off by welcoming our new audience. For those of you who've been with us since the Unhinged days, or go back to the beginning of the Sports Cave.
Yep.
Speaking of the Sports Cave, we're basically discontinuing that whole thing and continuing our days on YouTube until, whenever the hell we get this crap fixed. But regardless... you can call this the State of the Bullshit Address. Basically. So, if you follow both me and Mike on Twitter, you will know that we have, Mike left the Unhinged Network. Time to BS, for some weird reason, is still technically a part of the network.
Yep.
For reasons I don't know, but we don't produce shows for them, but we're still technically a part of the network, which they transitioned over to Belly Up Sports, which good for them, awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats. Nonetheless, I'm just, if it looks like I'm looking down on the camera, it's because I am, because I'm keeping track of the stream via my stupid phone, so that doesn't help.
I got mine too. I got mine for the stream too. Everybody happens to chat. Don't happen to recognize. I'll definitely address the question if we
get one. Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the whole YouTube journey, we're looking to do this potentially for I don't know however long it takes, but I've been dying to get involved in the streaming service. Mike's already ahead of me. Mike has been ahead of me for some time. Already doing his show, and he's got worlds of guests already lined up like a madman, because of course he is. This is a madman. What do you expect? And then we get Rachel.
I'm getting all my people waiting for next month. Next month I'm going to be swamping Norm. So, it is what it is. It is what it
literally
is.
and figuratively.
Yep.
Of course, because you're in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yep. And that's football season.
Yeah. Football season is upon us. Football season is indeed upon us, and we are ready. We are ready. So, if you followed us for the last few weeks, you will know that we've been doing NFL preview series, like Madman up the wazoo. So that's fun. And we did last week being the NFC South. So we will do the AFC West. Hence why I'm wearing a Broncos jersey. And Mike is.
I like it. It looks good. I like it.
Mike is.
It looks good on you.
Mike is prepared. Mike is prepared to trash his Broncos or praise his Broncos. Yeah, and that's Rachel. For those of you,
You said it.
that's Rachel, who sounds like she's on. Sounds like she's on a landline. I expect nothing less coming from Rachel. But hey, I mean, in terms of following us on our journey, we thank all of you, who have tuned in with us since the beginning days of going back to the sports cave, to going back to days of the original when we first started Time to BS. I mean, we wanted a place to talk our sports, talk our nonsense, but also have fun. So we thank you for tuning in to the fun. We appreciate all of you. We really, really do. Even if we have no plan whatsoever, but that's what makes us great. It does.
I'll be honest. I think sometimes the best shows are the ones that do and go unplanned.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Sometimes. I'm not gonna say all the time. I'm not gonna say all the time as I go. But for the most part, I think they go.
Sometimes more often than not.
I know we haven't talked. I know we haven't been on here. Well, I know I haven't been on here since
the last show.
The last show. How you been doing, man? Since the I guess stepping back. I guess stepping back. Having a look at it.
Well, I guess I could say my side of the story now that it's been like a couple weeks, so I can really say my side of the story. I've been having an overly stressed out time outside of the podcast realm. And I approached them, and I was like, hey, listen, maybe it's time for me to step away. Because, overly stressed out from, the podcast realm and outside the podcast realm, I figure, you know what? I mean, I'm dying to get into the YouTube stream thing, so let's see how that goes. Maybe take a little bit off, see how that goes. If I still feel confident in doing this crap, I'll still do it. But it's a dream to to have fun doing what you love doing. But I have nothing but good things to say about the Unhinged guys. Nothing but good things to say about them. It's just our time was up. Our time was up, and that is it. It is what it is. But on a side note, do you guys want to start things off with quick little some training camp news? Oh boy! As we are recording this, as we are streaming this, it is the middle of August in the summer of 2021. So, for those diehard football fans, will know that training camp is upon us. As long as preseason is also here. We had the Hall of Fame weekend over a few days ago. That was fun. We get to see Peyton Manning and a bunch of other people.
I like his speech. He started off hilarious. I know. I'm sure we'll talk about that. But I really enjoy. I like all the speeches. Truthfully, that was definitely. It was a good weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend to have some fun. Watch the Hall of Fame, watch, 20-something inductees, because the 2020 class didn't get inducted because of COVID. 2021 this year got inducted late, but it is what it is. They got inducted the next day, which is fine. But it was fun. It was fun to see. It was fun to see, some players we grew up watching get inducted to the Hall of Fame. It's awesome.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm thrilled for him, but I can't play. I'm a Patriots fan. It was always
About to say, this is coming from Rachel as a Patriots fan. She has every right to say she doesn't like Peyton Manning because the Colts for a number of years picked apart the Patriots. Didn't win, but they picked apart the Patriots.
That was a freaking rivalry.
I feel like Mike is getting a hold of one of his Broncos jerseys.
Should I go get my Patriots?
I hear him giggling in the background. Because you left the camera.
I don't have anyone near me.
Because keep in mind here, I can see you via the streams. I can see you that you're not on the camera.
Give me 2 seconds.
And there goes Rachel. There goes Rachel. I am the only one in this circle of bullshit. I'm the only one. Is Rachel getting on her Brady jersey or Edelman jersey? Oh, the helmet. The helmet, I see. The helmet is here. It is upon us. That sounds like fun. Mike, what jersey are you getting?
I'm not leaving the room. I have a helmet. And a jersey.
Mike, which jersey did you pick out?
Number 18, Peyton Manning.
I'm shocked you didn't join me on the Elway brigade.
No, we gotta go. We gotta go
because of the whole thing. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. So, yeah, let's go down south to the Texans because we haven't heard much of one Deshaun Watson, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance Deshaun Watson might be suspended. There's a good chance he might not be suspended. But one thing is for certain, though. He's probably staying with the Texans.
Well, I know the Eagles and Texans were talking. I think they finally talking. I think they finally in those trade talks pretty quick. But right now it's looking like he's going to be staying with the Texans for right now. I just don't know. First off, he's still probably. I just don't know his value right now. All the legal stuff going on, and I just really don't know who would really want to potentially risk what we don't know in the future about. It's a risk for someone to take it. It's a risk for someone to take if they're willing to do it.
True.
Looks like he landed the fourth string on the depth chart.
I do know he's on the practice secondary working out.
How is that going to work? I mean, I'm curious to see.
I don't know how that works.
I mean, do you think Deshaun ends up playing this season, if at all?
I doubt it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because if we're to look at the depth chart for the quarterbacks,
technically back
Tyrod Taylor.
So it would be Taylor, and then Watson.
To avoid any lash, Tyrod gets the start as kind of play out and see where they are, 8 or 9, and maybe we do see whatever else takes place prior to.
I will tell you, their entire team does not look so bad from, an offensive perspective, because it looks like David Culley's probably going to call the plays, which who knows what they're going to do, but their offense, as currently constructed, I got something on my arm, consists of Brandon Cooks, Nico Collins, and Anthony Miller as the starting 3 receivers. Kiki Kute is the 4th. They got Alex Erickson, Chris Conley. I mean, it's not terrible.
David Johnson and Rex Burkhead.
They got David Johnson, Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, and Rex Burkhead at running back. They're deep at running back. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And their offensive line, I mean, in hindsight, it's not terrible. They got excuse me, Laramie Tunsil, Lane Taylor, Justin Britt, really? Huh, how about that? Marcus Cannon, Titus Howard, and then that's it. So, it's not terrible by any stretch.
Well, no.
Could be better. No. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely.
Definitely better.
No, it's not too bad. Too bad.
Could be better.
Do we see him? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if he will in the beginning. If the season goes shit like I would imagine that it might, then I don't think we see him at all. But I wouldn't be surprised. At least try to get his trade value back up.
He won't.
I don't think it will.
He won't. He screwed himself in the nutshell because, I mean, he's screwing the Texans if you look at it because he's holding out. He's holding out, but he's also holding in. So, doesn't help that, it doesn't help that he's like holding in. But he might, oh boy.
That's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting story to kind of keep an eye
on. In wrestling news, Christian Cage, also known as a Hall of Famer, Christian, who you might know from WWE, it's just Christian, but Christian Cage is challenging Kenny Omega for the AEW Championship, and he accepts. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Hangman Adam Page didn't get the title? Didn't get the title?
Wow.
Really? Christian Cage, I think Christian's like 50-something?
He would have to be close. He would have to be close. Yeah, he would have to be darn near. If not, he's got to be close too.
I heard that, Rach. I heard that.
You did.
Oh no, he defended. Oh man.
Nope. What's up with WWE just recently?
Budget cuts.
Jesus.
Budget cuts to my knowledge, because maybe Vince might sell. I don't know.
I keep hearing he may. He might as well. The storylines are horrible.
Yeah.
They got rid of a whole bunch of people when they didn't have people in the audience anymore because of COVID. And then once everybody was allowed to come back in, they brought back like everybody that they set back. Put off to the side.
Hey Dan, did you get
what do you say?
Hey guys, by the way, Dan, it's echoing from when Rachel and Mike talk, by the way. Sorry for being the bad news bearer again.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Because of course. Hold on.
I won't talk. I'll just not pay.
No, I know why. No, I know why. Because someone had the stream up on their phone. On Rach.
I was gonna say mine's on completely mute.
Yeah, I do.
Who is this muted? Is everyone muted?
Mike.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, it's probably me then. It's probably me. Most likely me. Also, hey Kelsey.
What's up,
Well, in my defense, I'm still figuring out how to use this crap. So if it sounds terrible, that's why. Yeah. But what's another thing? Oh yeah. So speaking of holdouts, Mike, the Seattle Seahawks. Not only is Jamal Adams holding out, quote unquote, Dwayne Brown's holding out. Punch me.
Is he really?
He's holding out.
Really? Wow.
Dwayne Brown's holding out. Dwayne Brown, the left tackle for the Seattle Seahawks, is holding out for a new contract. Well, technically they're holding in. They're They're like on the sideline during practice, but they're not participating in said practice.
What's he asking? What's he asking? Do you know?
Well, his current contract, I think, is like $13.5 million. At least I've got the audio this time. Shut up, Kelsey. Yeah. At least he can play jokes, so he can play jokes, which is fine.
Oh, yeah.
He can.
Oh, yeah.
He absolutely can. But yeah, Mike, you have to think Dwayne is more important than Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
He's your left tackle. Durr.
You got to protect what we've talked about it multiple times. You got to protect your quarterback.
Started.
And I'm telling you, you don't want your 33-year-old quarterback. Is that how it was now? 32.
He turns
32. You don't want to start a state now.
We had Brady.
Yeah, Brady's 44.
41, 42.
Yeah, Brady's 44. He's
Brady
44.
is robotic. That dude's a
Can we talk about this real quick? Did you see Tom Brady at the Hall of Fame induction ceremony?
Yep.
Did he or did he not look like a lesbian?
He looked
Did he or did he not look like a lesbian? Who's in the chat? Someone confirm with me that I'm not the only one, that Tom Brady, the Hall of Fame quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England, I swear, he looked like a lesbian in that picture. I swear. It's the funniest shit.
Which picture we going off?
Which picture we going off? The one with him staring at Manning?
With Tony Dungy.
I didn't see that one then.
I didn't see that one because...
Someone Google it quick. I swear, it's
Kelsey says he looks
younger than when he got drafted.
He looks Brady.
One thing's for sure, Rachel would tap that.
No, Rachel would be my
Alright, let's see.
Hell yeah.
You know how I am.
We know who you are.
But I still do my dad.
We know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you are, Rach. We know that. You don't have to go through your TikTok. Thank you.
Oh, this picture. Here we go.
Here we go.
Gotcha. He does look a lesbian. He does look like a lesbian, right?
Yeah,
Rachel's
lesbian.
embarrassed. I
Yeah.
mentioned her TikTok. Oh my god. Oh my god. We like to have fun here. We like to have fun here. We do. We like to have fun. We do. And you are welcome with us for the ride.
The haircut is what makes him look like one.
I'm not crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, the haircut looks like him.
Yeah, the haircut looks like him. First of all, he looks like
I know, right?
high. Second of all, he definitely
He
looks
looks
like a
like
lesbian.
he's on some shit there.
Oh, he's on something.
He's
on something. Look at his eyes.
He
He's
probably
bulgy
killed
now.
Josh Gordon. Oh. No, you know what'd be funnier? He actually called Patrick Chung. Not as good. Not as good.
Well, don't forget Von Miller.
Well, don't forget Von Miller had those issues again.
Hey.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Did you guys see the Evander Kane situation with the San Jose Sharks? Rachel probably did, but
No.
basically, Evander Kane, who is an all-star forward for the San Jose Sharks, is a degenerate gambler. He gambled so much that he gambled out his entire contract.
What the?
Yeah. He also pulled a Pete Rose and bet on games.
So is he down disqualified for the Hall of Fame?
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
Just saying.
Hero should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, he should be.
Should be.
That's a crime in baseball that he's not. I don't give a shit what he did.
I don't give a shit what he did.
I don't give a shit what he did.
What the hell was that?
If we can talk Barry Bonds, if we can talk Roger Clemens, and anybody else that used steroids cheated, why can't we talk Pete Rose?
Thank you. About to say.
But Rob Manfred he's destroying the sport.
All we know. We know. But, yeah. He gambled out his entire contract. Even put a lien on his house or some kind. Like, he would bet his house and bet on games. He's a degenerate gambler, to put this lightly.
God.
Yeah, it's bad.
God.
In a more serious note, the Chicago Blackhawks are also in some shit.
What happened to them?
I'll be honest, it's been all football from here lately. I haven't talked enough about hockey.
Oh, God.
I know Thomas Tatar got signed.
Yeah, that's a good one. Basically, the Chicago Blackhawks 2010 Stanley Cup winning team is in the spotlight of allegations of sexual assault.
Oh, that's just lovely.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's fantastic.
That's lovely.
It's lovely. Coach on player is what I'm talking about here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
So.
You're gonna need more than just coach on player. I'm gonna need you to finish that sentence. Hey, you said it. I'm just, you
oh my God. You walked off to a great start. Off to a great start. So, no, let's be clear. This is not a joking matter of any sense.
Look, no.
But,
no.
Basically, the then I think goaltending coach of the Blackhawks, like it was like Brett Aldrich or whatever it was, like sexually assaulted teenagers.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, whoever's in the chat, someone please confirm that.
Yeah, whoever's in the chat, let us know.
I think it's just the two of us, and then I think it's just the three of us and Kelsey.
I could see that. Yeah,
I could see that. Yeah.
It is what it is. But what am I going to complain about? We just started this, so yeah. What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I got nothing on that besides.
That's extremely.
So, and the NHL has basically tried covering this up.
Well, you and I talked about this.
You and I talked about this
many times.
I know many times, even years ago.
It's sad about.
It's sad about sports. The biggest teams that make the most money. They try to do their best to hide every single thing.
Baseball is the same thing.
Yep.
Baseball, same thing.
And that's why a lot of people get that.
And that's why a lot of people get that attitude. Who cares about sports athletes? Because they can do whatever they want and get in trouble for it.
For the most part,
For the most part,
For the most part. But.
Well, I shouldn't say that now, Mom.
I shouldn't say that now. I'm getting ranked in my mind.
Yeah, we talked.
Hell, Tyreek Hill.
I was going to say, hell,
Tyreek Hill.
Never mind. I was going to say, forget it. You can beat women. Go for it, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Bastard.
Thank God we're on the dark side of YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank God. That's all I can say. Thank God for that. Do you guys want to transition to a good note?
Yeah.
And do
I'm going to
go on a rampage.
Let's do the AFC West preview, shall we?
Let's go.
All right,
Let's go.
we first start off with the Las Vegas Raiders. I keep screwing that up.
I do the same thing. Yeah.
I do the same thing.
To me, it's always going to be the Oakland Raiders. We start things off with the Raiders. Mike, I don't know how much you've been following the Raiders free agency moves.
Who has the
signed
John Brown.
agency? Kind of refresh my memory.
John Brown, Willie Snead,
Okay.
Nick Martin, Patrick Omame from the Jaguars. It's not terrible. Kenyon Drake.
It's all right.
Not bad pick.
Good.
Not bad pick there.
Solomon Thomas.
Okay.
Yannick Ngakoue.
Okay.
Ooh.
Quentin Jefferson. Can I keep going?
We're good.
Carl Joseph's back. Casey Hayward. Casey Hayward? Where did he come from?
Yeah, I was gonna say where
I definitely missed that one.
Jesus,
I definitely missed that one.
I remember them getting Carl Joseph.
Because I was
curious who he was gonna get picked up.
Yeah.
Picked up by, but West Virginia kid.
Yeah, I was curious too. I mean, outside of their first round pick, they had a decent draft.
Yeah, that draft was all right. It wasn't bad.
Terrible.
I know they signed Jerry McCoy a few days ago.
Did they really?
A few days ago. Mm-hmm.
Casey Hayward was
Yeah, they did. Jerry McCoy, how about that?
first.
They did. How about that? And Rasul Douglas. It's weird. The Raiders have like decent players, but like they're not like they're just.
They can't
there.
get over that hump.
hump. They just can't. They like literally can't. I mean, I don't know if it's a Gruden thing. I don't know if it's a. I don't know what it is.
Well, they definitely addressed their defensive line.
And Gus Bradley's their defensive coordinator. So,
Kind of curious how he'll do.
I love that though.
Yeah, I'm really curious how that's going to.
He's going to be aggressive.
Turn out.
Because
he needs to be on a defensive line. Get that pass
so
rushing going again.
Max Crosby is an animal. Number one.
Yep.
Jonathan Hankins he's there. Quentin Jefferson, I love that. Yannick Ngakoue is just fascinating. And then they got Carl Nassib, Solomon Thomas, Cleveland Farrell. You know, they got decent players. It's not like they're just there.
No, they can compete. They're not going to win the West.
They can compete.
They can compete.
I still think they can easily.
Potentially get into playoffs.
The
key is going to be Derek
Carr's play.
And then again, their Achilles heel last year. On defense was the pass rush issue that led practically down the bottom of the league.
And the secondary.
Yeah.
But outside of that, they have good players on the receiving core. So that's that.
I still think Josh Jacobs has a breakout year this year.
He better.
I still think he's going to have a big year this year.
Oh, he better.
What would you say for Las Vegas?
I got them third in the West.
Would you say 8-9 wins?
I got them fourth. That's a tough division, though. It's going to be a tough division.
Extremely tough.
And the Chargers up and coming.
We'll get to the Chargers next. Don't get me wrong. We'll get to them next.
Yeah.
Rachel, what do you think?
I'm looking at their schedule. Hold on.
I got them third.
Okay. I got them third.
I say they get 4 wins. 4 wins?
4 wins?
4 wins. I think they'll get the dog shit.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. We transition to the Los Angeles Chargers and Mike. Oh boy.
I'm telling you guys.
Oh man!
I'm telling you guys. This team is a dark horse. Might have been on my show. I don't remember who I told that to. This team
Are
is
you
a
saying
dark
that
horse.
because Kenneth Murray is one of your favorite players is on this team?
No, I like Justin Herbert.
No, I like Justin Herbert. I'm a Herbert guy. That kid's a stud.
And how much do you think?
John Elway right now regrets not waiting until he got out of college?
Sonny. You like a good old Herbert, the quarterback?
Hey, Trevor Lawrence.
Has a deal. It must be a new thing. It's the coastline kid.
Shut up!
It's the
That
coastline
was a
kid.
Herbert the Pervert.
Trevor
joke,
Lawrence
by the
has
way.
his
That was
foot
a
in.
Herbert the Pervert joke, by the way, if you guys are wondering. So, Jesus. So I like the offensive line. I love the offensive line. I like the Rashawn Slater pick. Love it. Corey Linsley, very good pickup. Matt Filer, good pickup. Brian Balaga's back at his natural spot at right tackle. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Something tells me. But it's also, here's the problem. It's the Chargers.
Well, and that's what I was about to get to.
It's the Chargers, or they just like when Philip Rivers was there. They can't get over that hump. They can't get over the hump.
They can't.
They can't. Justin Herbert last year showed off his big arm. He showed off what he can do, which was pretty impressive.
They look good.
Obviously, they have a lot of hype this year.
Based around this thing.
I'm very curious about the defense. Because they go from a 4-3 defense to a 3-4. So that puts Bosa at linebacker. And that puts, I personally, I would rather their defensive line be, Bosa, Joseph, Tillery, Kyler Fackrell, Yukina Nwosu, Kenneth Murray, Kazir White, or whoever the other inside linebacker is going to be. The secondary looks good.
I love the secondary.
So Michael Davis and Asante Samuel Jr. are going to be the outside corners, with Chris Harris potentially the nickel. Nazir Adderley and Derwin. Dude, if there's not a single player I want more to get healthy than Derwin James.
Yeah.
That dude is an animal.
If he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy, man.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna go out and
limb. I'm making a huge bold prediction. I say 10 wins for these guys in second.
I'm gonna take it up a notch.
You think more than 10?
I'm gonna go 11. And I think they can challenge KC for the division.
What, 6?
Well, I definitely got them second.
I think they can potentially challenge KC for the division.
If they can steal the win,
in the game in week 3 in Kansas City, that's crucial right there.
Because I think they
start off with Washington and Dallas, Washington.
Their schedule is not terrible.
No.
I mean, if they get this right, if Joe Lombardi better be a hot head coaching candidate.
If he does what I think
he's going to do, I think he's going to be.
Mike, you ready to trash the Chiefs?
Oh, fuck shit. Let's go.
Already off to a good start.
I hope these bitches go
0-17.
Of course they do. Mike is off to a fantastic start.
We said trash.
We did say trash. We did.
You just made him a dumpster fire.
So they'll be fine. But it's here's the problem though. Are they going to rely too much on the offensive line?
Well, they better fix that.
Because the Bucs exposed them big time.
I know it was a Super Bowl.
Match last season. But oh my God, Mahomes ran for his life.
Yep. And potentially they might lose Frank Clark. Because he's got legal issues. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, the Chiefs are going to have all kinds of issues. I don't see how in the next 2, 3, 4 years they're going to be able to still be able to keep everybody. But what's the O-line looking like? I know Fisher's out.
They got him from the Ravens. Joe Tooney. Creed Humphrey, your guy. Austin Blythe and Mike Remmers. It's not bad. It's not good.
No.
Orlando Brown's not
bad, but you can also catch him on a bad day, too.
Creed's going to be interesting.
He's a steady. He never gave up a sack last year at Oklahoma. But it's the pros now. You can't just rely on college stats. Now, Kansas City will still dominate. They're going to dominate like they have in years past. I got them at 13 wins.
I'm telling you, that
O-line doesn't protect Mahomes. Like the whole different O-line, obviously, compared to the Super Bowl. I get that, but Mahomes runs like he had. Like you did in the Super Bowl, it could get longer, but they're going to struggle. I still got them at 13-4, and winning the West.
They'll be all right. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
If Mahomes has healthy and Hill, then they're going to do well.
Man, I'm Patrick Mahomes. I got the benefit of great weapons.
Yeah, we got weapons.
Denver. The Denver Broncos. Oh boy, Mike is concerned. Why is Mike signing in concern and disbelief?
We still have our
quarterback. Yeah, you do. You got 3 of them.
We got all of them.
You got 3 of them. Yeah, you got Bridgewater, you got Drew Lock, Brett Rippon.
You got Locke, Bridgewater, and Brett Ryden. No, I'm still on the Drew Lock train. He's showing off. I know he's had some bad slips. I know Bridgewater's done well. He's had some bad slips in training camp. Of course, Locke gets a start in week 1 of the preseason. We'll see how that turns out.
My still
biggest concern is still going to be quarterback.
We're only as
good as our quarterback is.
Yeah.
I like our again, if we stay healthy, because last year we lost Cortland Sutton, Bradley Chubb, while Miller was in and out at times. The list goes on and on. Defense improved. Secondary really upgraded, I thought. PS2 in the draft was a humongous pickup.
If you're wondering.
Yeah, people go,
PS2, man, motherfucker, you're way low. No, it's Patrick Stan Jr. But have you seen him? He balls out in training camp.
This dude's
a stud.
Oh my god.
Rachel's sitting there like, shut up about Denver, talk about the Patriots.
I'm analyzing the team and what says on the you got like 9 wins, maybe.
We'll do we'll probably. Well, next show we're doing the NFC West, so we're in my territory next. And then the next show, and then the next show after that we'll do the AFC East. So that'll be fun.
I would say
7, 8.
I think so too.
I'm looking at the two quarters that I'm like, if you don't beat the Jaguars and you don't beat the Jets, then that's
well, their offensive line. Mike, would you say their offensive line got better?
Oh, by far, yeah.
With the addition of Bobby Massey instead of Juwan James?
Yep.
Oh, the offensive line got a
big nice pickup. And we still got Mike Munchak, who's absolutely made Garrett Bowles into a much better offensive left tackle. You got Dalton Reisner, Lloyd Kudenberry. He loves the fact now that he's got some challenge, some competition with him. He's improved. No, we like Mike Munchak at the offensive line. I think he'll be perfect. The receiving core looks good as long as they can stay healthy and Jared Judy and can't continue to drop the passes. The running game is going to be fine. It's just on offense, it's that quarterback position still.
Jared Judy, KJ Hamler, and Tim Patrick. That's as good of a receiving core as you'll find outside of in that division.
And don't forget Noah Fant.
So
Yep.
Defense is a lot better on paper as well. It just relies on that quarterback. A lot of pressure for whoever takes that
Probably be Drew Lock.
Against the Giants.
I would assume it'll be Drew Lock.
I would go with that route.
But
How would you feel about Glasgow being traded?
being traded?
I could still see that.
Really?
It's right now. It's a blind has a chance to be for the team, but Glasgow, the team, $44 million traded.
I know one thing. George Payne's done wonders. This is his first year. He made up next two, three, but I like our regards quarterback still. But Vic Fangio is on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat.
Yes.
And here's a good thing. If this team starts off 2-6, 1-5, 4, let's go 3-8. I think he could get fired mid-season.
Probably. I never liked the coaching hire in the first place, Mike. I sent you a picture.
I wish Elway would have stepped away from godforsaken defensive coordinators.
I just sent you a picture of Tom Brady and Tony Dungy lined up next. Look at that picture.
Look at that lesbian. What a lesbian.
He does.
Tony Dungy needed baptized. He looks horrible.
Rach, don't give me the finger. You know I'm right.
No, for real. Yeah, he looks like a lesbian. That haircut does not fit him well.
Don't lie. You know I'm right. I want to hear it. You know I'm right. You know I'm right.
I respect Tom for
I
what
do
he's
too.
done.
I do too. But do you think Denver is going to be... Do you think Denver will be better than they were last year?
Wing-wise, yes. I still got them at 4 just because the West is a lot better, and the concerning part at the quarterback is why I got them at 4. They can definitely go to second.
Yes.
Right now, I think I'm still at 4. I think that's a good spot.
Well, their secondary right now got a lot better. Justin Simmons looks like one of the best safeties in the league. Kareem Jackson's a good running mate. They got Patrick Surtain, Kyle Fuller on the outside, with Callahan inside and Darby as the fourth corner. That's not a bad secondary.
No, it's a good one. It's
not bad at all. But
that quarterback position still concerning.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
But I know one thing. I'm excited for the season. I still think we do well. I hope my prediction way off. And I hope we can get back in the playoffs. I'm telling you. A lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
But now I got Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos be my AFC West.
Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders.
And see, I have the Raiders, 7 for Denver. So yeah, that's right. Can easily swap.
We got one more topic to discuss before we end the show for today. The trade deadline. We got something quick. Where did the San Francisco Giants come from?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What happened?
Air Rosen.
So
they came from
last
the
year.
Grave.
Let's be clear here. Last year they had one of the worst leagues, one of the worst records in baseball.
Yep.
This year they have the best record in baseball. What sense does that make? Huh? And then they go out and trade for an MVP and Chris Bryant.
Yep.
What happened here?
And they got a pretty good lead. Over the Dodgers too.
Was that Rach?
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. And you were saying, Mike, that
they got a pretty good lead. Over the Dodgers.
Really good lead.
Yeah.
But we need a true baseball expert, and I think I know who we should call.
Oh, I do too.
I do too. Well, one thing's for sure, he's interested in coming on. I already messaged him.
Same here.
So, I already let him know.
Well, one long time ago.
Yeah,
not
true.
recently.
I already let him know. Be like, hey, you're welcome on. And he said, hell yeah. So, for the AFC East preview, I hope these two come on. Kyle and Mikey. Answer the call. We're counting on you two.
If anything else, for the AFC East predictions. If anything else.
Yep.
You know the Yankees played well lately. Except for they can't get the COVID test.
That's true. But we'll get some baseball talks next time. But thank you guys for joining us on this journey. Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Alright. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of Time to BS. If you heard that on the digital format, that is one of Rachel's sons. We'll figure it out. Please hold on. I'll be able to figure this crap out. But we'll be into the stream shortly. So thank you guys for joining us. And we will see you guys next time. Oh my god.